Yeah, turn on that little bit. And no talking.
You hear it?
Yeah, loud. All them food chopping and all them something. Bless up. Yes, my people. Yes, yes. Bless, 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 bless. I always have to give the blessings, you know? No matter what, it never stop. You see, never stop. People, my beloved people, my wonderful people, all praises, blessed to the ones, them, and all, young and old, everybody. You share love to the entire universe. You all guys know it's the Black Star, always keeping it real. And I come here today because, yo, I always stay watching. I'm come like the watcher. And I always watching the things that indigenous people go through. The original people, which is us. See? And once again, I always got to say, it's not because I hold the brown skin, but the truth is the truth, and the truth shall reveal, shall come forth. Indigenous people, Rasta, oh Lord God. Them say we curse, but I carry the red flag today. Them say indigenous people are cursed people. Them say these brown people, these people that look like burnt copper, these people that look like me and you, we are cursed. We are devils because we are dark and brown. That's what them say. The world is frightened against this skin color right here. Yes, you know how I steer. It's the Black Star. Listen, give me the likes. I need the likes. I need the likes. I need the likes. Because with the likes, I gonna get more powerful, stronger. More people will run to my platform. I want the likes. I want the share. I want the comments. I want everything. Because guess what? This is not talking about sex. I keep watching me like a hawk. Instagram, Facebook, the whole people that run this communication thing there, this platform thing there, this Facebook, Instagram thing there. Now is watching us. And we are not the ones to watch because we always bring good over evil. See? But they watch us because they have a reason. But indigenous people like myself and others, even Latinos too, because some of the Latino think they are white, they are Europeans, until because they have pretty skin color, are them fair and their nose straighter, are their eyes hazel. Then things say them different. But y'all guys ain't different because then show y'all in the same boat like then show us the indigenous people. So what I see it that we make. See? I am kicking back and I'm watching my people. I am watching every day. I am watching everything. I don't make nothing past my eye. I watch everything. I watch police brutality. I watch how people of pale skin color could just call the police and the police will come and get ready to terrorize. Somebody, yeah, I know them just wait when I come on to be disrespectful. But the truth is the truth, and them are the ones that know every time people like me comes out to speak the truth, they get mad and try to come with all type of topic to throw me off. Fire! Move up! Hotter fire! Hotter flames! Hotter lava! And you don't know the rain hotter than hot. Tell them these are here is God of war, don't start nothing with me, there will not be nothing. Anyway, I will stick to my subject, indigenous people. People have problems with them. People have problems with us. Whenever them see us, they feel frightened. Man, they feel so frightened, they make me feel like bison. See? Them so frightened that they have to call police. They have to act like their lives. Indigenous people have been persecuted all over the world. Indigenous people. Why I don't want to say African, because I see this African thing and tell the people them, Virgin. There was no such name. No such name. People changing and baptizing things and giving it name. People are changing their heritage, their inheritance, and picking up other ways and saying that they are that. Okay? People are changing their identity to still come back and murder people in the same savage, barbaric way that they did before. See? I'm not going to call nobody name because I know they're always waiting for when I come on the platform to say something about they want half. Of everything that I put out, they want half. But that's okay. But indigenous people like myself that has been persecuted all over the world because of our skin color. Now I say I'm watching everything. I see a man come out and jogging. This man is a jogger. He do martial arts. He's a fitness person like myself. Like how I would get up in the morning and decide to run. And when my mind tells me to run, I could run from here to Timbuktu. I don't care. Here to Queens to Bronx. I don't care. I will run. Because that's what I love to do. But with indigenous people cannot even do what they love to do anymore. Because they have to worry about somebody will call the police. And the police now will come to eradicate. Now somebody gonna want to say it feel like it's racist. You think it's not racist? Every time a black indigenous person come out to go about them business, is a bag of policeman come around them ready to just blessed and give thanks. Want to just hold them and violate their constitution and them rights. Now people, tell me something. If we are people, and the indigenous people are the original people, see? And for them to be getting persecuted like that, okay? It's got to be two things. Either the constitution that they have there is not for indigenous people. That is the only reason. Because if you have a constitution that give people rights to certain things, okay? And when people are exercising their rights, they are being violated because of color. No, this is not a racist thing. But these people, I notice about them. They love to say racist, 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 racist. They're quick to open their mouth and say racist. It's a game. You say a thief don't love to see another thief with a big bag. Because he know he's a thief, and for just seeing that man with that big bag and he can't get it, he will like to stop that man because of that bag, because he want that bag. Indigenous people has been the people that always forgiving people because they are so kind, yet still they are savages. We indigenous people always forgive. We give love. You go to Jamaica, don't matter how them say Jamaica is this, Jamaica is that. But when you go over there, then people kill you with love and kindness. You go to Haiti, then say the people them do a lot of science and hobia and this, that and the other. Yet still when them people smile, you see the same people. Them people are loving people. They are just keep putting names on indigenous people, calling them savages, saying they are 3/3 of a human being. They put all type of labels on indigenous people, which is the original people. And until now we are being persecuted. Now, people, you know where's the BlackStar? Go ahead and give me the likes, man, because this platform here, it's a platform that when this person, this brother, me, BlackStar Redshot, comes out, I always bring it and put it on the scale and make it weigh itself. You see that? I am not biased. But I want to ask the people that love to open their mouth and say racist. For any time an indigenous person with a soul, mind and body decide to get up, they will not be scared. We will not be frightened. We will not let no one shut us up. We not working with lock and key. A lot of us are lock and key. Then put the lock and then lock them up so they can't talk. Some of us, we so scared. This is one indigenous brother here will never be afraid to talk the truth. And so far, look at the world, the nations of the world. You ask me, when Japan was in China and eradicating China, how China feel? Do you know a little Japan had China around its hand to play with it like trade? Eh? And this big, mighty, powerful country now where they call China, we're acting like it going everywhere in people's backyard and wants to do whatever it feel like. When nobody can go into his place and do what they feel like. I see in the pandemic, they was killing African people, dark-skinned people, indigenous people. They was throwing them out of their homes. These people was living there and they throw them out of their homes. But they're into the back and into the front on the outskirts of this big continent, sucking the blood like a vampire, and no one says anything. Now people, come on now, right? We know for all the nations of the earth, one time they was oppressed. We know that. For the people that when indigenous people like myself talk, the first thing they say, we are racist, we are violent, or we are trying to come with a movement to start what you're gonna call racist destruction. Because whenever we start, they know. But I want to ask them this. In the time of Persia, when Persia was the mighty of mighty, and was doing anything it wanted, even to the Romans, that is why the Romans them raised up a set of people them called Sparta. It was a new alliance which was of Rome but was working outside Rome because they themselves was a kind of way different. And even though they were Romans, but the leaders before them, the heads before them, was not authentic. So when Persia goes to war, the earth trembles. Them time the Persia have billions of soldiers, Rastaman. Them have elephant, camel, all type of creature. If you carry them with them and go to war. All kind of witchcraft them take go to war. Yes. And Rome was very scared. That's why they come with Sparta and oracles. Even Rome itself had it oracles telling them about how and what to do and how they would have make this the Sparta army. Started with 300. Okay? And you think it's just a movie. But the key thing I want to ask these nations of the earth is rich nation upon the face of the earth that ever been oppressed by any other nation, and if this nation did conquer this nation and it becomes a property to this conqueror. And if this conqueror rules over them for 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it comes a time when they rebel. They rebel and fight and get back the country and stand for who they are. Any one of them, Russia, China, any one of them has gone to war, has been oppressed by other countries. Look at, don't England one time, I think, fought the French. Are the British and the French fought? One was trying to oppress the other one. It was 7 times British for the islands and 7 times French. They are fighting until they come to a treaty, a overstanding. See? The world is of power. The countries, the leaders of the world is of power. Some will affiliate with some to gain more power to dominate some. Right after they dominate that one, you will find somewhere down the line, this one will actually try to pull himself. There's a bunch of general shit going on. But within the European descent, any one of these countries from the European descent that been oppressed by any other European country or any other country, we have Germany, we have Russia. They went to war, the Germans and the Russians fight. You had overs. We have Arab countries that fight against Arab countries. But the key thing is, no matter which one dominate, no matter which one win that war and the other one becomes a prisoner, because war is a business. Okay? No, if you have a king, okay, a king and a queen, or a prince, or an emperor, like China full of emperor. China been fighting war a long time with its own self. Alright? You find the emperor or the king. They have to have certain ways that is abide by the people. And it's for the people. If a country start to oppress its people, what you find out is great chaos. Sooner or later, the people, which is their majority, they will rise against the oppressors to free themselves. This is why I don't deal with politics, because politics is politics. All the people that deal with politics and these things is a bunch of tricksters. They are users and abusers. They are not for the people, but they are for themselves. The people put them in power. And when they get in power, they don't remember the people. They go ahead and they slaughter the people. They go ahead and bring hunger and starvation and pain and misery and disease and bacteria to the people. No, you can know they are a bunch of demons because they are demolishing within. They are attacking your own. Yeah, that's like a pig that eat its own piglets. So, all these other countries, if you have to go look at them history, who conquer, who enslaved, who had whatever, but the indigenous people, we have it the worst. You know? And if you have to watch for the people that like to call us indigenous people racist anytime we start to talk. 400 years of slavery. Okay? And it ain't done. It's still in slavery. The slavery is not with chains and shackles. But it's still a slavery because what you are working for, it can't help you. You are working to kill yourself. You are working to pay bills and rent. And they tell you that's the way it's supposed to go. So they keep you in a systematic system until you collapse. And you drop dead. Or you have no use no more. So, you know, they're sucking the living lights out of you. So, these other nations give thanks that went through their problems in life, being conquered. They never stayed conquered. They never stayed conquered. Or they never stayed in the predicament that they would stay like how we are forever. somewhere down the line, they get back their respect, they get back their property, they get back their home, they get back their land, and they are their own boss in the land. Look at us. We are all over the world, spread like some lost sheep. Lost dog. We are all over. Everybody wants to spit on us. Everybody want to look at us like a bunch of animals. That's what they call us, animals. Savages. They don't, they also see you, they are frightened of you because you're so evil. They call police on you. Police come beat you up, lock you up for no reason. But it's only them could walk down the street. It's only them could do things. Have you ever seen demonstration? When blacks demonstrate, how they deal with blacks or indigenous people? You ever watch this? No, I want your guys wake up. I keep saying if you're sleeping and you're snoring, you're dribbling around your mouth, you lost, land of lalas, you ain't gonna able to see what's going on. But if you are up, now if I am up and I am seeing these things, I'm gonna want to wake you up too because I want you to see. So since I am up, I'm a problem. They don't want me, I'm supposed to be sleeping like everybody else. And I am not sleeping, so yes, they are giving me a pressure and a fight. And we have some indigenous people who lost their state of integrity that they themselves treat you worse than the oppressors. We have to flush them out. A lot of them have the ways of the oppressors. They state of mind, them have it. They have it. Don't matter how them talk spiritually or lovingly. You see, because they are two-faced, monkey sample. Two-faced. So, there is a problem with indigenous people. Why? Because the world have a problem with us. The world is calling police on us everywhere we are. Yet still these people believe that their foundation is firm. Their foundation is firm. That a Caucasian person could walk down the street, do what they want, talk to somebody, any person else. A Caucasian person could talk to a person from India like they are nothing. A person from Africa like they are nothing. Haiti like they are nothing. Jamaica like they are nothing. Trinidad like they are nothing. But we from the islands, we don't stand for it. We checkmate them quick. It's not to say we hate, we just know it. We're different, in a sense. See? Why is it a black man walking down the street and he have to worry about the amount of things that could have reached him in a quick instant that he doesn't even know where it's coming from just because a Caucasian person called? I say the man is exercising and a person called and said that man, there's a black man dancing on the street. What's wrong with that? And in an instant, police come and I see the policeman ask the man, hello, are you okay? And the man say, yes, I'm fine. Because you're dancing in the street. Now when dancing is wrong, how about the people that walks half naked with their butts out, their private parts out? That is a problem unto the young child. You don't think this person have a problem? People are walking on the street naked. You don't think they have a problem? But a man is dressed, working out in his outfit for physics. And this is something that this man do. Everybody know this man do that daily. And even when lock up the man, people is telling you, hey, no, Mr. So-and-so officer, I know this man is not crazy. This man is a good citizen, this man. Even when the man said, listen, I am not man. My car is right here. Here goes my keys. And you snatch him. You grab him. Why you all love to put your hands on indigenous people like that? Who give you all this authority? I mean, I know you working a man of law, but for you have to uphold the law. Another thing I don't understand with some of these officers, some of these policemen, they don't come to bring peace, they come to bring war. You don't escalate things, you de-escalate stuff. So, If you are telling me as an indigenous person that if I choose to laugh or be happy, and a person turns around and watch me smiling, and they get scared because they see all my white teeth, so they call the cops. Hey, there's a black man in the corner. He just smiling. And then this cop come and say, "Are you okay? Was you drinking? Did you take any drugs today? Are you fine?" And I said, "Hey, I'm fine." "What is the problem?" "Well, someone called us and told us you're smiling at the corner. Your teeth is out. You're just smiling." And I said, "Well, oh my God, I'm happy. I don't think there's something wrong to smile." And then you want to know what I took today to make me smile. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying to you? So, indigenous people are being persecuted all over the world because we're the people that cannot just walk and just be our own merry business. We always got to explain to someone where we're going, what we're doing here, why we're here, what you eat today, how far you live, do you live in here, do you have the keys to go in there? And even when people know that, I saw another one, a black brother, live in a very beautiful neighborhood. It's like they call it one, huh? Beverly Hills. And the brother is in a building where I think people make six figures or more. And this Caucasian woman saw the brother, and to her, it's impossible that he lives there. Now she wants to know what he's doing on the property. How did he get there? Do he live there? She wants to see the key. She wants to follow him and go to the door to see he open the door and want to check his apartment. She's not a cop. She's not a security guard. She's not none of that. So these people has this authority. They does not accept to know that there's a constitution that protects us and allow us to be free. No, if my constitution that's there for me, you're violating my rights in the constitution. You're saying you don't business about the constitution because you starting to do things on your own. Officer stopped black brother. Got an automobile. He's driving. Officer pulled him over. Brother said, "Good evening, officer. What I have done wrong? What is the problem?" And the officer says, "Could I get your driver's and registration, driver's license and registration?" And the brother asks again, "What I have done wrong? Could I have your driver's ID and registration?" The brother asks again, and then the cop go on to say, "Could you come out of the car, sir? Could you get out of the car, sir?" And the man said, "What I have done." This is escalating stuff. Because if the man, you pull the brother over, and the brother asks what he has done wrong, you're supposed to tell him what he done wrong. If you run a red light, stop sign, if he have a tail light on or whatever you say that this person, you pull them over for. You gotta be effective. But you don't pull people over for no apparent reason, saying their tail light has a problem, the tail light is working good, saying that he ran the light and you know he didn't run the light, trying to move to one thing, then you ask that and you say, "How much you been drinking? Do you have any guns in the car? Do you have any drugs in the car?" And you are just trying to find something to stop this indigenous person from going where they are going. So the world is against us indigenous people. Because you see, the world is showing you it. Everybody's showing you. And now there's this thing where they give you the rights under the amendments again. and the Constitution. And they got cameras all over the place right now. Right now, I like they got cameras. I ain't got nothing to hide. I love they got cameras all over the place. Or ain't some terrorist person or some crazy person do whatever they do. It's easy to find them. I don't have a problem with the cameras because it's protecting me too. I got American children. I'm living in America over 40 years. You can say I'm American. America never do nothing to me. Like I said, America is a beautiful country. It's the people who runs it. That's all what I said. So I love to have cameras. So the camera could take your picture, it could take this one, and there's nothing wrong with it. But now you got a phone, they make update, they give you data, they give you new equipment, all stuff like that. You pay for it, you want it, you pay for it. It has ability that we're living in a time when invention technology is to the teeth. Now, why would you buy a phone for almost $1,000 that got 3-4 cameras in it, but now you can't even take pictures? And that's your right, you can take pictures. And as soon as you start taking pictures, people feel offended. Oh, why are you taking my pictures? But your pictures are over. Your pictures are over. Your pictures are over. Okay? So now you have a phone and the library is a public place. And you can go there and take pictures. You're not actually following, going to see what people doing and write at people's stuff, but you going in there and wherever that is public, you can take a picture. Whether you could, if you're doing whatever you know, photography, or you're doing it for your own purpose, you can do it. You can go a lot of places now where they have policies, and policies does not go against, it does not correspond with your with your constitution. Policies are things that people make their own rules for their facility. But if you have a facility that is a public, it's for the public, where you made it public, then I'm coming there. Yeah, I could do whatever I want with my camera. I could do what I can't do. I cannot come out from the public area and go out like behind a closed door and stuff like that. But always as public, I could flip. But we see officers, we see a lot of guys, they supposed to know these rules and regulations. And they don't, and they come over, and when brothers are explaining that to them, they get offended. Some of them say it was like six years ago, 10 years ago, man, I'll slam you in the concrete. You could still see the vulgarness about them. Does not want to oblige by the Constitution, and they want to override it by policy. The policy will never fit with your Constitution. It will never. So knowing your rights and knowing who you are, it is all good. But even sometimes being an indigenous person and knowing your rights, it still becomes your wrong. It's rightful. I mean, there's some of us, and that's why we never quit, because we got to keep fighting this thing to hear our voices. And if we stay shut mouth and we stay quiet, then we will never crack this yoke, man. We will never break this yoke. But I see what indigenous people go through every day, and why we got to be persecuted like that for no reason. And like I said, there's no other nation upon the face of, hey, go ahead and smash the like button, man. Please, I'm asking y'all. 44,000, let me get some people in the house. How much people I got here? I got what? I got 19 people with 31 likes. Go ahead, people. This is serious talk. These are things that we as a people, as indigenous people, got to know. And we got to know who we are. We got to rise up to the occasion. And we're not going to false pretend this. A lot of us are false pretending this. We're living in this, and we're accepting it for what it is, and knowing that we're seeing every day our young ones, our loved ones are dying, man. They got gunned down. And like I said, there's good and bad in everything. It's not all police. The last time I said something, somebody said, oh, man, all police. Hey, man, I don't think, I know it's like a oath you take, be a cop, and stuff like that. But I still say, man, there's good and bad in everything. Okay? But for the people that is persecuting the indigenous people, the original people, they have lie. So, like I said, there's no country that been oppressed by any other country and didn't fight its way, didn't fight for its freedom, didn't fight for what it believed in, didn't fight. We are the only people on planet Earth that been oppressed for so long. We accept it. Uh, God, we're warriors, but I just don't know what happened. Because I tell you that Germany didn't accept it, China didn't accept it, Japan didn't accept it. Even though they was oppressed by the enemies, but they fought. Even Japan and America fought Pearl Harbor. After a while, Japan was just getting out of order. And Japan said, yeah, man, I can take you to your knees. If I got this big one over there, I got this one in radish, and this one much bigger than you. What you think, I can't handle you? See? So, but they fight for what they believe. Why we as a nation of people have been abused, spit on, murdered, tortured, hanged. You know, we have been called fruits and trees. We, you know, all the devices and the things that gambling, dice, all this is from the times when he was doing us dirty. He was doing us dirty. And these are still around. And we're the people that actually builds the world, man. The indigenous people. Because it's the indigenous people who built the pyramids, who teach the world to read and write. And they have the nerve to call us dumb. They have the nerve to call us illiterate. When we was the first stargazers, when we was the first ones to deal with Attica building houses and stuff like that. We was the first ones. We was the first ones to even build sewage for, you know, we had the malls going and teaching. So how could a set of people that taught the world that that is the original people is in a land today and has spread all over the world, and we becomes the enemy and the worst piece of filth that all these other nations, they themselves went to this, probably we went through the worst, but they went through similar things like us, and they fought for what they believe and they hold the order. Look at the Jews. I always use the Jewish people. Look at what Hitler do to them, and they get a place for themselves. They get at the back of Palestine there, they get that for themselves. They fight and they have ability. Why is it that it does not want to allow us to have our ability? Huh? Why is it is for them to cripple us, the indigenous people, cripple them, cripple the indigenous people, cripple the fathers and mothers of the earth, cripple them. So they kill our matriarchs, like I said. Because it's the reason why they're so busy, and they ain't stopping, man. They're not stopping. They have this vendetta to eliminate and destroy us, the indigenous people. They confuse the indigenous people. They make the indigenous people fight against themselves. Tell them they're all different other people. Give them all different names. Break them up by groups and just put names in them. And we, the dumb ones, accept the names, calling ourselves all kind of names, but not indigenous people, not the original people. We want to separate, call Jamaica, Trinidad, and all kind of nonsense. But we doesn't want to accept us as one people, indigenous people. But you see the separation. It doesn't matter if you come from Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada. You will be in that same position as the other indigenous men. As your black American brother, as your black African brother, as your black Trinidadian brother, as your black Bajan brother, as your black Guyanese brother. We all gonna be in a scenario, situation where we're gonna be persecuted. And I keep telling us indigenous people, we always like to act like, me no business, me no care. I don't mean. But wait when it reach your doorstep. Wait when it reach your doorstep. So you don't know what it's like to be in that skin color, even though you may have it. But you might be making six figures, you might be a middle class person, you might be the ones who drink the soup that wants you to hate yourself, because a lot of us hate ourselves. A lot of indigenous people doesn't want to accept themselves, and some of them trying to. That is why they're making all this bleaching cream and all this type of stuff, because they want you to hate yourself so much. They're helping you to enlighten your skin, so you could be what you figure you want to be, but you are what you are. You cannot be what you are not. You cannot. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I don't care how you try to hide. Nope. We are one people. We are indigenous people. And we are scattered all over the face of the earth. We are the original people. Okay? We are not the names of different type of people that they're calling people to take a name, because that's how they treat the world. You gotta, I ain't gonna mention nobody's name because I know how YouTube stay. They're waiting for me to say something so they can flag me. But we have murderers, I would say, that makes vaccines. Well, I ain't gonna say vaccine either. That make different type of jobs from the 1940s, 1920s, 1920s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. They have so much different type of viruses to destroy and to eradicate. And these people right now, they're still around. No one has hold them and send them into prison for genocide. They're still here, have big jobs, making numbers. They're billionaires. You know them. I ain't want to mention nobody's name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The people that I'm talking about that has killed so much people. In fact, they create AIDS. They were there. They create AIDS, they were there. They create Ebola, they were there. They're the ones who makes these type of stuff and set up the plan. How are they gonna get to set it out to hurt the people, to kill the indigenous people? But one thing I'm telling the world, you're trying to eradicate the indigenous people, all of you are gonna die right after. Because the indigenous people are the source. We are the source of this earth. We are the fathers and mothers of this earth, the indigenous people. And if you try to wipe us out, you're just killing yourself. Because remember, we till your soil. We build your schools. We build your churches. We build your prison. We build all the things that you're holding us by. We are the ones who built it. We educate. We teach it. Even medicine. So now y'all always say now, you're scared. Now y'all go in Africa, y'all put the people in all type of stuff, steal the land, okay? Give them apartheid, give them all type of stuff. This is why I tell you, y'all colonial system people, y'all people who sit there and analyze how would you hold the indigenous people, how would you break the indigenous people? Why is it that you're envious and hate us that much? If there's not a bigger picture, y'all teach us about, oh, God is white, the angels is white. Y'all teach us all the things that y'all wanted us to know in your own little way. But yet still y'all hold the truth in your quarters, like in Rome, in Vatican, in Egypt. Go there, you see the truth. Y'all cannot hide it. You could you could trick the people sometimes, you can't trick them all the time. So we indigenous people are the original people. How would you know? Because we are the ones that they fear. We are the ones that they're persecuted. We are the ones they always call the police on. We are the ones you find 15, 16 of them is on one person's back. Do you notice how they do indigenous people? So some of the cops on some of the police that when they're about to take down a black man, you see one will come and they know that the man is in his rights, especially if the man is a brother that knows his rights and know his constitution. He start talking to them. They get so mad, they call up for backup. And when they're gonna beat this brother up, you notice what they do? They always make a circle. That's some gang stuff, man. That's serious. You gonna kick that man, beat up that man. but you're gonna make a war. So that's why they always call for a lot of backup. It's not to say they cannot restrain the person. They could. But like I said, they'll always make the situation to be bigger than what it is. They could de-escalate it, but they make it bigger. Okay? They put more wood in the fire to blaze it because you telling me you need 6, 7, 8 police cars to come lock up one man. But before you lock up that man, especially if that man was telling you the truth about his rights and his amendments, his constitution, you're gonna find a way. You see, what a lot of police do, they antagonize you on ignorance so you could get ignorant so they could get the upper hand on you. They do that, so they will antagonize you. But God will tell you got the right to stay silent, don't say nothing. It's a little question you still want to talk to you. Even when you choose to plead the fifth, you ain't saying nothing. He don't want to. Because they know how that go. Okay, so you'll find one policeman come with or one car with 2 or 1, and then instantly you might find 6, 7, 8, 9 cars come. 9 cars come and they will call for a backup. The moment you see that they're ready to hold you now, put you on that floor, remember there's a war. That means nobody that's standing out there with their phones barely could see what's going on. So they'll make that wall bigger and bigger. You'll be in the center there, you'll get stamped on, kicked on. I see it all the time. I don't know why would you treat an indigenous person like that. Because I don't see they treat their own kind like that. I don't see that they a whole bunch of them stump their own. Like I said, if you ever see a riot or a demonstration, not even a riot, I'll say demonstrate. If you ever see, because black folks, when we demonstrate, we be having 4 different sets of people that comes within our demonstration. Our demonstration has always be peaceful. It's other people that people sets up to mingle with us that will start breaking glass, that will start littering, like doing stuff, violence to cause a problem. And then we'll find some stupid other blacks or indigenous people will follow that way, and you will find a lot of them will interact. So it just they know the people good. They send the people amongst the people to start the nonsense. So some white person, some person non-indigenous will break a show window, breaking. As that break, people want to go in there. Now it will be a pass-on thing. Windows and glasses break. You find we destroying our own community, but you gotta find out the infiltrator that was there, that started it. And y'all saw it the last time. That's why I said people be mindful of what y'all do, because these people are infiltrating your style, your ways, and to cause you to get in more problems. So like I said, when demonstration, you see the police comes with their horse, they comes with their hoses, they come with their dogs, they come with their tear gases, they come with all that. When white people, majority of the time, are demonstrating, they burn stuff up, they break stuff up, and so that, but you don't see it come with guns and horses and pepper spray and all that. You hear they say, oh, the kid, these kids is the young boy, not even the kid, the young man, young college boy or young child, yeah. When it's us, these thugs, these gangsters, that's what you hear. That's how they call it out. Oh, there was a bunch of gangsters over there, and they did this and they did that, and these are thugs and this and this. When it's Caucasian people, well, they are not gangsters. They're children, college children, young men and young women that has a say, and they talk about them different than when they talk about indigenous people. So we know definitely there's a problem. We know. And that problem will never be solved because these people are hypocrites. Until the man will not hold accountable because of the color of his skin. Nothing ain't gonna change, man. You're gonna judge me because of the color of my skin. You're gonna wanna hang me, murder me. You hate me. You have all these things towards me because of the color of my skin, and knowing definitely I'm not of no harm to you. I see sometimes the police comes and they say they're frightened for their life, and the person that they're dealing with, they could actually see that person just has a camera, no gun, nothing. Their hands is on the gun. They're always quick to put their hands on the gun, but they say they fear for their life. So like I said, man, we indigenous people got to come to a state of mind, of understanding, to know that we are meaningful people. The purpose of us, the world we've been here, and we've been harvesting this world, educating and teaching, agriculture, science, astronology. We've been there. So do not let no one tells you that you're 3/3 of a human being, or you're a monkey, or you're savage, or you ain't nothing. Cause trust me, they came to us and they saw how we live. All what we're buying here right now, diamonds, pearls, gems, precious stones, we had these things. We never go craving for this. We never crave for this. Okay. We never craved for this. These was at our doorstep. Nuggets, diamonds, pearls, all these things. But we stay in our natural self. And some of us was in our silk. And some of us was in our cotton. And we're not the people that they're trying to make us to be. We are not these people. We are people that are blessed and sanctified. We are people with great power. And this is why I tell our people, take a good look around us and see why they don't want you to be able to balance and stay on your own 2 feet, stand up on your own. They want, you see all these things the government giving, they want to give these things because they want you to be a dependent. They want you to depend on them. They know it was for everybody to be rich, man. Because the world have enough for everybody to be rich. But there's some greedy people. I just want them alone to have everything. That's why I said, look at our continent. Look at the continent of the indigenous people. Look at all the riches it has in it. The wealth in it. Okay? And why they hate us so much, but yet still they're craving for our wealth. Their desires, their heart, they're getting fat. They're getting fat. Every day they're getting fat. Their shirts cannot fit them. Their pants cannot fit them. They're just getting fat by sucking our wealth, taking what's rightfully ours, living in our land and dominating and saying it's God who give them the ability to control over us. We indigenous people. When we will get to come out of the matrix. You don't need to take a blue pill or a red pill. You just need to wake the hell up. That's all what you do. Stop taking things. Stop taking things. You don't need to take anything to make you feel like you somewhere else or bypass. We always have an excuse. There's no excuse, man. Wake up. And when I say wake up spiritually, wake up. Wake up spiritually. That's all what you got to do. Wake up. Wake up spiritually. Wake up spiritually. That's all what we gotta do. Because until we don't wake up, We'll always stay sleeping. And I'll tell you this, sometimes in life, it's very difficult. But if you keep that state of mind and saying it's too hard, I'm trying, but it's just hard, then you're done. You see me? I'm a fighter. I fight every day. Half of the story never been told. And I'm not the type of person who just come and pose out my intestines to the world. Because the world like to know your business. They like to know if you're up or if you're down. What I'm here to tell the world is we indigenous people, a great people, we indigenous people have inherited the earth. But because of our negligence, because again, we does not have this connection with each other, that link we're supposed to have, like a chain, solid. We pop our links to leave spaces in there so we could become weak. When we're supposed to tighten the links. A lot of things happen to us in this world because we does not correspond with each other. If an indigenous man was walking and saw another indigenous man was being beaten by the cops, he would continue walking majority of times and assume that that other indigenous man probably is a drug dealer, a thief, some type of stuff. He will not want to stand up and look to see exactly, not to hear exactly what's going on. Majority of times, they kidnap indigenous people because other indigenous people see what's going on and they don't pay it no mind. You think you could just go take a Jewish boy and put him in a police car and ride off? You think you could just go take a white child, a white cop or whatever, could just go take a white child and just put him in a car and drive off? Can't do that. Cannot do that. You can't, because you have a lot of people to answer. We indigenous people separate ourselves. We unplug ourselves from each other. And a lot of us wants to be responsible for just you. You cannot be responsible. We are family. If the people that knows they're persecuting the indigenous people is a family. And the family sticks together, blood is thicker than water. They will know they can't mess with us. But it's so easy to mess with us because they know the indigenous people does not get along. The indigenous people, they're envious of each other. They have bad mind towards each other. So we could go over there and we could radish or do whatever we want. They're just gonna stand there and look. The last time I was watching something in Chicago, and yeah, this place right there, people call it Chirac, and I don't care what they want to say about Chirac, but Chirac got guts, and if Chirac would take some of the guts that the gangsters have over there, how they have this ability and this state of mind to shoot themselves every day, that same gut and ability in mind, if they would put it in perspective order, if they would socialize and centralize, they would be different people. They actually would stand for a purpose. They would stand for a purpose. But right now they're not standing for a purpose because they're only killing each other. They're hating on each other, murdering each other over gang activity, over doing the job of our enemies to our own selves. We're eradicating our own self willingly. We're killing each other. So if all these places that had all these gangsters, Crip, blood, folks, whatever you are, you have your color, you love your color. At the same time, we would centralize, organize, and socialize. And then we'll come together and build strength, build foundations. that like any other nation or tribe, any other nations of people that has been oppressed, and they find a way to establish a solid foundation so they could rise and take their place. We need to take our place. All this free nonsense that the colonial system want to give us and we're willing to accept, and at the same time, it's nothing. We don't need this stuff. Man, we are powerful people. Indigenous people are powerful people. Very powerful. The moment indigenous people comes like this, boy, they can't do nothing. There's many ways, and it has been done from the 50s or from the 40s to the 50s, 60s. Boycotts. We know where to hit them where it hurt. Boycott. You don't need to burn them down. You don't need to destroy nothing. You don't need to go shoot up nothing. You don't need to burn down nothing. That's just silly. You're using this. Because before they came with the colonial system to colonize us, they sat there and they figured how they was going to do this. They didn't just get up and just run and do this. That was in the building and the making. And until now, oh boy, they're brilliant. We taught them and they're so brilliant. Because until today, the indigenous people are lost. The indigenous people ain't got nothing. And who would figure they got something, you ain't got nothing to do. You just fight against another indigenous brother. That's all what you do. That's all what you do. You're playing the game, playing macho Camacho, on another indigenous, another brother. You might have 2 houses, a Benz, a yacht. That ain't nothing. It's set up like that to make you believe you got something. Because you ain't know what you ain't got. You see, where you ain't got, what the indigenous people are supposed to got is connection. Connection with the empire, building an empire so they could make their people eat. When I say brothers like Mayweather, I don't have nothing against Mayweather. The brother is a very strong brother. But he's another indigenous brother that could build a foundation. Now, people say, well, man, I work hard for my money. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But there's more. There's more. There's more work to be done. And you can't complain. You can't complain. We indigenous people need to set up an alliance with ourselves and our people of color, indigenous brothers and sisters. Where we're going to set up an alliance that will able not just for an individual to think about himself and just his family, but it will be for all of us to think of all of us as one family. So if I eat, you eat. There is no way I'm eating all this and your plate is empty. We gotta set a foundation that is the same foundation that we had. We just have to go back to it on the right perspective, on the love, on the strength, on analyzing your brother, being there for them, and the downfall. Okay. Back in the 40s and 50s, brothers like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, a lot of other brothers rise up. And brothers was doing a lot. It was not really the government was helping these brothers, but brothers was rising in the community. Sisters was rising. And one of our main power strength is the black woman. One of our main power strength is the black woman. And the moment the black woman comes back in order, on track, and the black man adjusts himself, we get it going on. We need to open more, what you call it, centers, where brothers are putting money in the community. Brothers are creating, organizing things that will help the children in the community, where brothers with money could come into the community, put classes of computer classes, put certain courses that will help young brothers to graduate, that they a locksmith, you know, um, party worker, electrician. We need brothers that has that, the collaterals. Don't be cheap with it. Invest in an investment that will be of the future. So now we have young brothers, young sisters learn to be electricians, plumbers, all of that. Flood that back into the community. Flood that money back and make it, even though you might say, yeah, but it will work. Why will it work? Because now you're building strength. You have now a young man that's going to graduate, and by the time he graduates, he know how to do 5 different trades. You have a future. Now you in your community. Once again, we have the carpenter, we have the mason, we have the electrician, we have the builder, we got the plumber. You know what I'm saying? But if we be selfish, where we don't put in the community, we don't invest in the community, we don't go back and create these little places where the black sisters goes and has the young black sisters over there that could come in and they could learn how to stitch, needle and thread, embroidery. They could learn how to be seamstresses, you know, designers. You know, if we take time, man, instead of we going and spending all that money on clothes that is not of us, didn't make by us, and these people are only making these clothes with names because they say these people are dumb. They're willing to pay what they don't have. Don't we could do that in our community? We have a lot of black designers, man. We got a lot of designers, man. We got a whole lot of designers. And I'm telling you, we could design. Let's make our name popular, man. We got black folks that let's make them, these rappers, our rappers who making all their money with all ice, and they watch could buy a building, and this is nonsense. You got a watch that could buy a building. You ain't helping nobody with that, man. Somebody kidnap you and kill you. You ain't doing that. You running no fame. I'm not hating on your success, but if you got the guns that you got, why can't you see the bigger picture? Why is it that you can't see the bigger picture? Make the way. Pave the road, man. So the younger generation, we don't have to depend on people. Like I said, farming. Where the farmers at? Who's cultivating the land? We waiting for everything with a pop, microwave, but microwave. We waiting for everybody to cook our food. Now you go to the supermarket. Look at the food that's in the aisle. When you go over there, we don't have time. All of us talking about we want to get this money. You just want to get this money so you could scandalize this money upon name brand Bugattis, and you alone have 15 cars, and these cars, how much money that could come on, man. What's all that for? It's not, people don't understand what it is to mean to be rich. They don't understand that. That's why you gotta watch. I always watch the Caucasian man on the white man. He got a shirt. It may say Nautica, it may say Polo, but you see a tiny name. I've spoke about it before. Tiny little name. The black man goes to get the same name, but he wanted all over his shirt. He wanted big, a hard, big stuff in his back. And he's ready to pay $400-500 extra just for that hard name, that big old name, when you gonna have the same little name right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't like nice things, but you gotta realize, what we are doing. It makes no sense. I love nice things. I buy Adidas, I buy Nike, but I'm not gonna see a Nike shirt for $19.99 or $30, and then I look around and see one has a big Nike in the chest going across, and that shirt is $200 just because the Nike beat going across my chest. No, this is nonsense. And we does things like that. So we indigenous people, the world don't like us, but we make the world rich. They don't like us, but they love us. I told you, anytime these people want to get rich, they just, let's go to a black neighborhood. We open a business right there. Black people buy it any day. Black people buy it they all the time. But we broke. They say we broke, we poor. But at the meantime, they know where to open their business. Just go to the indigenous people. They don't know if how we get money, because they stay trying to not to give us a lot to spend. They stay trying to keep us week to week paychecks. They ain't gonna give you enough money that you would, in no time, you could be able to go do a business for yourself and be self-employed, be on your own. They wants to keep you in this rat race. That's why I love Bob when he say, "Oh, what a rat race." Of course, it's a rat race. Can't you not see it? When the cat's away, the mice will play, the mice play. I suddenly hear the damn cat saying, "Yeah." And some mice are brave now. The cat right there, he watching. Now the mice learn to play dead. Yeah, the cat come to eat them, he just play dead. I was like, so they're adjusting to things. And that's our problem. We've been adjust to this type of lifestyle, and we're always looking to adjust all the time. We indigenous people, a special people upon the face of the earth. We indigenous people are the people that the Most High God has created and blessed. We indigenous people are the people that raise the world, teach them, educate them. We grow their children, breastfeed their children, nourish them. We indigenous people are the original people of the land. Whatever curse that we fall under, whatever is not a curse. It's just when you have a disobedient child. When you have a disobedient child, you could either let the child to stay in his or her own way, or if you are a loving, blessing parent, you will guide that child, because you know that child could either go the wrong way or the right way. And if you love the child, and true love never dies, you will want that child to leave. So in other words, you'll do your best to protect the child. You'll do your best to educate that child. You'll do your best to love that child. And you will be the best to not to spare the rod. When the child has done things that is not right, you will not be a hypocrite, but you will checkmate that child. So we indigenous people, we come from the heart of righteousness, the soul of love, the rhythm of movement of righteousness. We indigenous people. And that is why we bear this hypocrisy of the world for so long, trying to allow the world to know that we have been unjust. They have been treating us like crap. We scream out in voices of cry, of hunger, of sufferation. We scream of all type of voices and have all type of faces. Faces that we want the world to remember. It is them who has persecuted the indigenous people. It is them who has murdered and slaughtered the indigenous people. It is them that has put the indigenous people into the lifestyle and the way that we live. It is them. We open our arms for the world. They say they came in peace and left us in pieces. And we are still trying to put back the pieces together. And the puzzle is very great, man. And then we still got to worry about putting them pieces together. Now we have to worry about our own indigenous people stepping in our work, that pieces that we try to put together. So What they did to us, man, therapy couldn't help us. Man, I don't think no psychiatrist or none of that could help us. The only thing that could help us is for us to stop turning the other cheek. We've been turning that cheek too long. That cheek, we've been get box on this side, box on that side. Then we look to bend over so he could kick us in our butt. We need to allow you all to know. We need to make you all know. It has to stop. It's gonna stop. We're gonna fight to rebel, to push y'all back, to let y'all know until the day that we don't rebel, y'all will never stop. Because when it was y'all that was being oppressed, y'all fought. Y'all fought for what y'all believe in. Y'all fought to free yourself out of bondage. Y'all fought to free yourself out of slavery. Y'all fought whatever that was restraining y'all for 20 years, 40 years, 50, y'all fought to free yourself. So we're the only nation of people upon the face of the earth. It's taking the slaps day by day, these kicks, these punches, day by day, okay? And we just keep taking it. And I don't want to say we're savages. We have the most love because we are forgiving people. No one will not forgive no one for what they have done. They still have Germans are going into the gas chamber today, Germans that took part in the Holocaust. Anyway, they are hiding. And only those that are certain places right here that is under the banner of right here that holds a purpose for right here will not be. But let any of them somewhere out on the outskirts and they find out they was in the time of Hitler murdering and genociding anybody and see how quick they carry the backside into some gas chamber someplace and eradicate them. So we have people that did us the same. They're still around with money. They got names. They got name brands. We know them. I ain't gonna mention nobody there because they like to flag me. But they're here. And no one has not taken them into court and questioned them for the things they have done, for the killing, the torturing, the raping, the murdering. No one for the theft. No one. They are waxing the self of riches until now of our back, indigenous people. So indigenous black man, indigenous black woman, indigenous black child, indigenous black king, indigenous black prince, indigenous black princess, indigenous black queen, black king. It's about time. It's about time. We as indigenous people rise up to the occasion. Okay? And let us stop following the patterns of our enemies, those that rising against us, those who does not show us love, those who does not classify us as living soul people and want to say we are 3/3 lesser than who we supposed to be. These that does not like us and want to eradicate us because you will see them every day by their works. Peace and blessings. Do not forget to go ahead, smash the like button. If I have any questions, I'm going to take them. I'm only going to give you an hour. People, go ahead and share the video. These are the live talk and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to let y'all know, y'all always put these bots on me. I have never violated no rules, no regulations that your guys, guidelines that your guys. I've always been respectable on my platform. I does not persecute people, but I only speaks the truth. And like I said, no matter how long your guys try to hide the truth will reveal. That being said, in a business, all other thing about me, one thing me no say, me not violate nothing that on say on the guidelines, but on the law my thing. Me I do my thing, and every time I put out a vlog, on I want half. I am not working for y'all guys. I got my thing and I am working for myself. This is a free country, freedom of speech. And I said to y'all guys, y'all are being very naive because I'm gonna make a new channel. This channel is gonna deal with the slackness that Instagram and Facebook and all these other channels that you'll let come out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to present all this nastiness with women stripping, women breasts out, their private parts out, the things that you'll show, and you'll allow it to come out there. You'll do not give a violation to these things. Naked women showing the private parts and all this stuff. Look for the Halloween gone here. You'll have women painting pumpkins on their butt. They had no panties on and they were showing their whole self. Y'all didn't violate them. That's nasty. With all the nastiness. But somebody come and talk about culture, indigenous people, y'all got something to do. Oh, you'll give a violation. For what? While y'all are the ones who are letting all the nastiness comes out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take your nastiness and show you what you're letting out. And why is it that y'all do not flag these, right? There's a lot of people that's talking about God, talking sensible things, not things of destructive, not of sin and abomination, but of righteousness. And you'll flag them, okay? You'll give them, tell them all type of stuff, burn them and all kind of stuff like that. This is not right because I believe that what I am saying and a lot of other people like me, we are not breaking your guidelines. But I think your guys are out there to deceive the world. That's why you let all the slack things comes out. So I don't think a woman should have a vagina out. Doing all these things. I don't think a lot of things that I see that you'll put out there with young children watch it, these are violations. And you'll let these things come out. So why when somebody talking about good, somebody talking about love, somebody talking about relationships, respect between man and woman, to respect yourself, talk about good things, y'all always have a problem with these things. Y'all gotta be wicked too. That's why I say you probably will never like me. Y'all got me in 44,000 from since last what is this, beginning of the summer? Until now, people subscribing and my stuff can't go up. This is your punishment. But y'all give people who puts out their butt out, their breasts out, they show their private parts, and they get what? 2 million for this? 2 million for a woman to show her tits? 2 million views for her tits. So are you telling me you're promoting nastiness? You're promoting the woman has a butterfly in a private part, she puts her eggs in there and make a butterfly fly. And she gets 3 million, 4 million for that. Y'all don't stop that. Y'all don't stop that. That's not nasty. That's not breaking the guidelines. Huh? Y'all have people that are doing nasty things. And you'll boost up the views. You'll boost up the views. What is it that the BlackStar is saying or talking about that is so bad like that you'll have to hold me? Y'all just hold me here. My stuff cannot go up. Last time y'all told me, oh, we're going to put back your stuff for you. Give us some time. And until that, I ain't seen nothing pop up yet. And then every time I put out a video, first thing I see over there, y'all want half. Half of what? Half of what you asking for. Half of my ability. Half of my strive, my own state of mind. I sing the song and you want half or out of the song. Why don't you come over here and help me to write it? And when I'm singing it, you can sing some too. And I can share some with you if you want half. You know, you just sitting over there every time I put out something, you want half. I'm not working for you. You do all the little things every month. I still don't make that. You try to decrease my money every month. I don't say nothing. I laugh. Now you want half. After you decreasing my stuff, you don't allow my views to go up. You don't allow my figures, my numbers to go up, and then you flag uh videos that has nothing bad in it. Then you come and you take half of each live that I make. What is going on with your people? Come on now. You're too enough with yourself, man. Go, I tell you before, go and listen to my stuff. Well, before y'all put that, y'all want to ban, y'all want to, what do you call it? Strike. Y'all want half. Y'all want guidelines. And I'm not a violator, man. I don't come over here calling people names. I don't make fun out of people. But you'll watch me like a hawk. Y'all watch me like a hawk. But I know what it is, man. You all gonna give me a fight. And that's just what it is. Because y'all do not represent righteousness. You don't represent. People can't even talk about God. I thought religion was freedom of religion. I thought y'all don't even let the children pray in school. Y'all took that out of the school alone. I know you're the damn devils. You know, no child don't go to the school. Y'all find a way to make people not to pray. You'll say, well, maybe one is a Hindu, one is a Jew, and one is a Buddhist. It's going to be confusion. Yeah. Well, how about this? How about you're organizing the school system? All the children that the Buddhists will go in the Buddhist department, so they do Buddhist prayer. And all those who are Muslim, going to go in the Muslim department, they do Muslim prayer. And all those who are Christian, going to do Christian prayer, and they're going to have the Christian belief and do Christian belief. No, y'all just come block of X big devils. No praying in the school, because, yeah. But you'll teach a whole lot of sex. You'll bring all type of different other stuff that has nothing to do with educating a child. But, I mean, having people to know God, have a little bit of spiritualism in their life, you know, at least, you know, there are people who know about God and they do little things, but sometimes you still got something to fall back to. You know, it's not, you know, but you're just eliminated. Just like all the things that's going to benefit people, you'll eliminate. Home economics, you'll eliminate that. So the children cannot learn nothing in the school. They can't cook, they can't iron, they can't do construction, they can't do electrician, they can't do plumbing, they can't do carpentry, because you'll remove it out of the school. But you'll say you're educating the future. Then you'll send people to college. People go to college and it's a arm and a leg. And the books, arm and a leg. So they take a loan and they end up in debts. Already you got a young child in debts. Then you'll hunt them down. Then the money goes bigger and bigger. It's all this is a bunch of breakdown. This is how man, fire! Oh, not a wicked man. Red flag. A wicked set of team on them. I don't just sit on there and do wickedness to people and say, well, I'll keep up the law, and I'm righteous, and I want to peace and love. Lies, 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 lies. Oh, boy. I just sit on there and tell a bag of lies. Oh, and we're here to protect you, for real. You know, we don't accept this, for real. We respect everybody here, but you don't like the indigenous people. The indigenous man is coming. The indigenous woman is coming. Hey guys, the niggas are coming. Yeah. You ever see the smile? How you doing? Quick little smile. Yeah. They don't smile. It's just a fake. How you doing? Everything is fake, man. Fake. 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 A lot of them need to go back and remember when they had, in Europe, they had some disease, bubonic or some type of disease, and they were dropping like flies. The black woman had to feed the babies the black breasts, her big black juicy breasts. Yeah, go flag me out, go strike me out now, because you'll hear I say breast. But you'll have the women outside doing all the, you're not flagging them. Yes, I did say breast. Yes, I said the black woman breast. Yes. And I'm saying it in a good manner. The black woman with the power of substance, right substance in her breast. Feed your babies. Stick the titties in her mouth and feed them. Strength fuel y'all. Because I'm not racist, but there's one thing about the milk that comes from the black woman. There's no other milk like that. And y'all got some red. Why you always gotta say like that? Why milk comes from the Chinese lady? Milk comes from yeah. Of course they're all females. The cow got milk, the goat have milk, the dog have milk. Is it the same milk? It's milk though. But is it, do they taste the same? They got pig milk. Oh God, there's some people drinking pig milk. Oh my God, nasty piggy. But they drink the milk. They drink cow milk. They drink goat milk. Some people probably drinking dog milk. I don't know how that tastes. But they have some people probably the dogs just added pups and they ain't got no milk. If I see they eating frogs and crabs and rats, in the life that I'm living right now in this time, yo, anything is possible. Anything is possible. People do a lot of evil stuff, and you know they're evil by what they do. So, indigenous people, I'm gonna leave you out with this. We are loyal, royalty people, people of royalty. And it's the Redshot BlackStar telling you all this. The people that went to Oxford University not gonna tell you that. They're gonna use big words to conquer you and make you believe that you ain't educated enough. You can't come on their level. What level? The level of you trying to thief everything that I got. You're trying to get all that education so you could whitewash me. Huh? Tell me I'm a nobody. I'll go work in the sun. See how quick your skin peel. And then you'll like to say again, he's racist. No. Because like I said to you guys, there are Caucasian people that knows what I'm saying. That is true. And there are Caucasian people that is fighting right at this present moment for the rights of indigenous people. So, I'm not a racist because if you got to check and see, there's a lot of Caucasian people that what I'm saying here, they could verify to what I'm saying. It's the truth. It is those who calls me racist, that is racist, and hate the indigenous people, will always come out and say, he's a racist. Remember what I said about the thief, right? Just doesn't like the other one. Because he see this one with a big bag and he don't know what's in the bag. So he's looking for the cops. He's looking for somebody to stop this guy just so he can get his bag. It's like the fox and the crow. Yeah. So people, let me take the questions if I have any.
Candles and respect.
Kendall? Bless up, Kendall. Bless up.
Jerome said facts.
Bless up, Jerome. You know when I come on the platform, man, a lot of people not gonna wanna say the things that I am saying because I'm scared to talk. I will talk. And I will always bring the facts.
Scoop from the 7 said it's because the platform is curated by evil energy. They don't let the pure energy thrive on these sites.
Real talk, man. Because you're right now, you're right. Because it's a bunch of dopey them, you know. And their stuff is to create illusions and problems. That is why, like I said, I'm gonna start take all the nastiness that they allow to come out on Facebook and Instagram and all of them and I'm gonna push it back through there and show them. And I want to see they flag me, because you cannot flag me if it's you who's letting it out, because you see what comes out. But you let the dirtiness come out, the nastiness, what will deceive the children. You let it come out. Look how quick they're gonna put Superman thing out. You see the Superman gonna be flying boy, I just so love Superman, the man is still. No, he's gonna be flying not with what's the girl named Clark?
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be
Clark, this ain't Clark Kent.
the girl.
Um,
What's the girl name, man?
Zaya was
That girl that Superman fly with cock. Oh God.
what's Superman girlfriend name?
No.
Oh,
You
in the
have,
movie.
yeah, no. You have to follow. You see, the new generation now. When me small, me know Batman, Superman, Robin, Aquaman, Galactica, all them man there. I know them. Children at the day. The cartoons where they put out for them, it's confusing. See, man like SpongeBob and
Squidward.
Squidward, and some little cartoon now they might make where people confused with them sex and people, like I tell the people them before. This is why they don't like me. Leave the children out of your nonsense. You're doing stuff for big people. Do for your big people. Because them big already. They make this state of mind. They are big people. Why you gotta drag little children into this nonsense? I can understand a person of age make their own state of mind to do the nonsense. Yeah. But then when you are confusing a child, you're messing around with a child. And you say you have all therapy and all type of stuff, but in your therapy, you don't know you're damaging this child. You know what? That I saw a lady. I went somewhere and I saw. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday. I saw two women, and they was in an elevator, and one had a baby in her hand, a beautiful baby, and I thought the baby was a boy, cause the baby was dressed like a boy child baby. So I said, "Oh, that's a beautiful boy." And she said, "No, it's not a boy, it's a girl." And I said, "My God." I said, "Wow." I said, I didn't want to, because people, you can't really talk to people these days, and they take things literally way out of proportion. And I know I don't really talk to females, me personally. If I see two females, I love women, but I know how women stay. I know the mindset of the black man approaching a black woman and how she could act like I don't have time for that. So I don't stoop, you know. And I'm watching the sister, not on no judgmental thing. And the baby just looked beautiful, and I loved her. So I watched the baby, and I said, "That's a beautiful boy." And like she said that wasn't a boy, it was a girl. And I can't wait to start a little bit because I, I was like, I wonder why she's dressing the innocent like that, But then again, I said, but mind your business, people can do what they want. But let's figure that this child 10 years from now, this little girl will be 10 years old, okay, and she does not want to wear no dresses, no nothing. She's confused with herself. Maybe she's thinking she's a boy now. So she do all boy things. And I have nothing wrong against. I grew up with tomboys. I know a girl named, I think, Valencia or something like what her name was. And she do everything that boys do. She climb trees, she play cricket, she play soccer, she ride skateboards, bicycles. She do everything that boys does. Now this girl is a grown woman. She has children, So it's not around a little girl being physically fit like a boy, being athletic. It's not around about that. But the confusion, how people confuse people and manipulate things. like I would say, um, leave the children alone, man. Let the children grow. Let the children reach to their own consciousness until they make decisions and choices for themselves. Do not push this confusion thing on these little innocent children. And I think the world is doing this. The world is they're fighting so hard to just do things in the opposite way. And they're getting there. But I still say, even though I holds no part of that, I still say I don't want to persecute no one. But I still say do not persecute the children. I still say do not confuse the children. I says let the children to grow. Let it be children. Let it grow. And let it find its nature. Let it find itself. Do not introduce sin to them, an abomination to them at an early age. That's not, I mean, no one is persecuting anyone upon what they want to do. You're an adult. You're a grown person. You want to drink and kill yourself. That's you. I'll take the rest of the questions. But leave the children out of it, okay, people? Don't do that. More questions?
Um, Also, sunset violators.
Yeah. Total violence.
Ashley said BlackStar Redshot is the truth.
Thank you, Ash. I hear Ash. Like I said, I'm not the perfect person, Ash, but I'll let you know. I will reveal and I will speak, even though they don't want me to speak, because somebody gotta open their mouth. Somebody gotta say what it is, and I'm the person for it.
Jeff said, "Cry me a river."
Yes, my brother.
He's telling you, "Cry me a river." He lost respect for you.
Cry a river. He lost respect.
He's saying, "Cry me a river," like he don't care. Like, so what? And he said he lost respect.
You don't you lost respect. Cry a river. So what? Because I speak the truth. What I have said that offend you, sir? What is it? This is the thing I'm talking about. People of today are so rational. You know, here we're grown folks. We live in a time when people are supposed to be able to speak their mind, what's on their heart, by not violating people or not cussing people. And when you open your mouth, people want you to shut your mouth. This is the hypocrisy of this world that indigenous people got to go through. I mean, here I am as a human, as a living life organism, and I have the right to express myself. I have the right to speak. I have the right to listen to you or not. And, sir, I don't give a rat's red about how you want to feel. Your feelings don't mean to me. You know why? You're not my woman and you're not my child. Okay? I don't even know you from Adams. I'm not disrespect you or nobody else like you. I only say the truth. And if you're gonna be so hypocritical to the point that I am speaking on the agenda of original people, okay, black people, brown people, indigenous people, that the things that have happened to them and how people are calling them all names and saying they're 3/3 of a person. A person is calling the cops on an indigenous person because they feel like dancing, and you're gonna feel some type of way. You are a hypocrite. Because let's say, example, let's say you was gay. Maybe you are. I don't know. But let's say you was gay. And I having a conversation about what gay people are doing. I'm not bashing gay people. I'm saying if you are an adult and you are a gay person, whatever you are, you should not bring that to a child. No, you should not try to confuse a child. If you have problems with that and say you're disappointed with me, You might be a person that wants to influence children in big people stuff. So that's why you have a problem. That's why you feel disappointed. I am adult. I love women. But I will not tell a young girl or a young boy that they should go and look to have intercourse when they're children. Okay? So it's the same thing. Y'all always want people to say things that y'all likes to hear, but y'all don't want to hear the truth. You overs? So the way you feel right now, that's your business. Go somewhere, bump your head somewhere, bump your toe somewhere, have a nap. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my what? Don't try that here. No knick-knack can't play on no drum here, sir. So if you thought this old man was gonna play knick-knack on your drum, me not beat nobody drum. Okay? I am what I am. I am that is, that was, that will always be. I'm a Gideon soldier. I am employed by the Most High. I am not here to please you. So when you say you're disappointed with me, of course, a lot of men will be disappointed with me because I am not like many men that lost into the world of sin and abomination. So a lot of you are not gonna like me because you're not gonna hear I am going to the strip club. You're not gonna hear I got hoofed up with your disease and your evilness. So of course you're gonna rise against me. And I don't care a rat's butt. You're gonna hear the truth. So if you feel offended, big baby, take yourself and go put a pamper on you and go have a bottle somewhere. Rest yourself. Because I have not disrespect you. I will speak the truth. And the truth hurts. And so far it's hurting you because you believe that I'm attacking you. And now I get to find out why you would think that because you are confused. Okay, sir. So you have a nice day. Ta-ta. Bye. Okay. Next question. I don't come here to make friends with people. I come here to do the work of the Most High God. I am of the people and for the people. People are the majority. I will talk the truth. I will not bend over for no one. I am not here to persecute no one or call people names. I'm not here. I do not come on my platform and make fun of people. I don't do that. The only thing I said, if you're an adult and you have any ways that you practice, that is not of my ways, but that's your way, you adult, you could do what you want to do, okay? You could do that because you're adult. But if you're a child, I don't think adults should have adult ways and want to push it on children. Children are children, adults are adults. So if you're homosexual or gay, whatever, straight, whatever you are, you could be straight, you could be gay, whatever you are, I don't know. I know about me. Whatever you're doing and you're adult, keep it as an adult. Don't involve children into adult stuff. If I don't watch porn, but if I was in my house and say I was watching porn and my children came in the house, would I sit there and watch porn with my children? No. So that's all what I'm saying. Whatever habits that you got, whatever you love doing, pardon the innocent. Do not let the child get involved with your big business because you're adult. So if you have a problem with that, if anyone on the platform or here listening to me and they cannot understand what I am saying and they feel offended, then obviously you have a problem. You have a problem with speaking English or understanding English, and you have a problem with yourself. And you also is a problem. That means you got something up your sleeves that's not right. You want to mess with people's children. Next question, please.
Fossa? Oh, made a joke. Fossa said Burberry jacket, $2,500.
See, man, say. Now, listen to me, people. We are kings and queens. I like nice things. See? There's a difference liking nice things, treating yourself with nice things, and then being a jack for nice things. A guy got $1,000, just $1,000. He don't see nothing. He just step into a Louis Vuitton store and buy one pants. No shirt, no shoe. And that's. So when I say things like that, people want to get mad. Now that guy who just go buy that pants for $1,000, me that's walking with my little Levi or my little $30 pants or $29 pants or $40 pants or even $60 pants, and he just spent $1,000 on one pants, and then he wants to come and ask me for $2, and I should give it to him, huh? Yeah, right. I should give it to him. So these are the nonsense I'm talking about. And if people want to get mad when I say things like that, that's your business. It's not my fault you don't understand things. So a lot of you got your PhD and you all went to good schools and have masters and and y'all don't understand when the red talk, y'all want to catch feelings. Come on. Next question. You write about that 2,500 Burberry, huh? Yeah, right. My brother, we like nice things. We're kings and queens. But we're not going to be a jack to nice things.
Old son said one's riches is the most high grace, which allows.
True indeed, my brother. And a lot of them don't know about that. Them are run down vanity that will fade away like a water vapor. Next question. Yes, Andrew. Real talk.
Divinely 121. Well, aliens built the pyramid at LMFAO. Then he said, "Not for real. This needs to be heard and said more often." He said, "What you're saying needs to be heard and said more often."
My brother, me tell them, don't matter how they want to call it, if you can call the way for me unidentified object, right? Then turn around and call us alien. So I know we did that drive the unidentified object. Yeah. They have our name. I tell them change our name for us. But we are the original indigenous people, original people. See? And now we are the ones enlightening the world. The indigenous people, the same dark skinned people, the people with the carbonic skin. They see this here? Carbonic. This one enough energy, this skin here. See? Most time people say, we are melanite people. We are first carbonated. This is the black for the energy. See? Carbon. See there? Yes, we are melanin, but we are not melanites. We are carbonated people, not melanites. You see, people. So of course, we the long, original people, we're building off things. We educate the world until no. Scientists, they don't want to give us what's due for us. They always thief in our inventions, our style, our technology, mathematics. They don't give us that. They give it to other people. But they know the truth because they keep it in the archives where you and I don't know. They give us library where they make their books with their state of mind, their philosophy, and throw it in the library. So anything you go over there, you go. Still getting confused. You need to go in the archives. But we don't have money if you fly them place. Go Italy. Go to Vatican. Go to Rome. Go see where the Pope bowing down to. Go see what the Pope kissing. Whose foot is kissing. Go see if this is a blue iron silky hair. Y'all call me prejudice. Y'all say I am racist. Okay. So. Yeah, I am racist and your guys tell me my God has blue hair and blue eye and silky hair and pale skin. That's what you've been telling us. And the way you have go to Vatican, you're rich, you got money, you'll make 9 figures. Take a vacation, go to the archives, Go see. Go see for yourselves. That tells me I am racist. So why you keep telling a group of people, a nation of people, the things that is not true, if you doesn't want them to know their identity? And you call them all different type of names, West Indian, African, all kind of name you're calling them, but you will not call them indigenous. Come on. Yes, my brother, you don't know. Blessed to you, my God. One love. Yes, next question.
Make law, make law reflects that peace and blessings, sir.
Listen, my brother, I appreciate you tonight on the platform. Like I said, I don't expect the whole world to love me, but I know the little handful of people that the most I got allow to hear me out and come to the platform. I appreciate you guys by the power of the most and that's the power that invests in I man is good over here all the time. Yes, I love.
Loco Bruno said, all we need is love.
And that is the thing the most I give us. That's the healing of the earth, love. And from the moment you can love sincerely, truly, you are blessed. So I man say I man don't come to fight um um wickedness I don't come to fight what do you call it? Flesh and blood, you know. I man don't come to fight flesh and blood. So a lot of the flesh a lot of the flesh sin, which is the man them and people upon the face of the earth. They don't understand me. So the first thing they want to call me names and say, yeah, he's a druggie, he has this. They don't know nothing about me. They're just trying to guess. I never do crack cocaine in my life. Look at my teeth. See? I have a whole heap of youth. Anybody who doing steroids and then think they becomes impotent, then can't have children like so, whole heap of children. See, steroids stop your growth. Just had a baby, my son's a year and what, 6, 7 months. See, nothing wrong with me. Fit like Philo. It's those haters who hate I because I'm of I man works. See, and I man ability. Enough of them been taking drugs, enough of them take all type of substance and still burn out. And when they watch me, them hating because they don't have my ability. Fire, move up. So that's why they see things. So actually, Dada, the love I am talking about, this is the love God put in, the most I put in our heart to have for our brothers and sisters. And with that love, it's eternal love, man. And from the moment you have that gift within you, man, you live forever, man. That is the greatest thing upon the face of this earth is love. And if you don't have it, you're dead already. If you don't have love, you're dead already. See? So I man don't have time to deal with dead people, for I am of the living and not of the dead. Fire! Peace and blessings. All praises unto the Most High. Thank you all guys for tuning. Share the live. Give me some of the likes. The likes. It was my thing could establish. I had a live yesterday doing the like a workout and God, you see today I would just stay there nice, it not dropping out, it not flipping out. And this is a next virtual fight that I man get. That when I man come to do my work, it's always some type of thing trying to mash me. But I stay with the field and keep on pushing. And I will never stop until my thing reach where it's supposed to reach. People, tell your friends about me, share my videos, and allow my thing to lodge up so I man could be able to get this thing going on and set out something for the children and I could participate with the children because I am for the children. See? So love, peace, and blessing. And all praises unto the Most High. And I appreciate your guys from the bottom of my heart. Shalom. Obi-Tab. 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 Shalom. Peace be with you all guys. And you're going out and coming in. And remember, there's only one God. Not two, and not three, not four, not five, but only one. One Master who is worthy to be praised. Kings of kings and lands of land. Peace and blessing. I'm out.